Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a test.
You are now entering the realm of the D-pad.
Okay.
The time has come to play.
Here we go!
Welcome to the definitive gamer-centric comedy podcast. The Fuse is reviewing new releases, reminiscing about the classics, picking apart the latest gaming news, and welcoming guests from the cream of the comedy world, all delivered with a heavy download of humour.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So strap into your gaming chairs for the next 90 minutes and prepare to be touched by the D-pad.
Look, we work as a team. No one gets left behind.
Requiescat di pace.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? And welcome to another episode of the D-pad podcast with me, Jeff Leach, him Futureman, him Swiftor, and our special guest today, the gorgeous talent that is Mr. Dan Soder. Hey, good to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
How on earth are you doing? You all right?
Thank you. I'm very well.
Even more bassy voice than me as well.
Yeah,
This is literally people's taints are vibrating as they listen to those dulcet tones.
Yeah, if you're a woman, sit on your speaker. It goes like
You'll know Dan Soder. He's got a 1 hour special on Comedy Central. He appears on Sirius XM with his own radio show, Bonfire, with Big J Okerson, and also on the Opie and Anthony show, Opie and Jimmy show. Sorry, it's called now.
Yeah, I mean, I guest on the Opie and Jimmy sometimes, but Jay and I have a show every Monday and Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m.
Called Bonfire.
Yeah, on Comedy Central Radio.
There we go. And also various other things. He's across TV. He's been on MTV and various other bits.
Billions on Showtime. There's a bunch of random shit.
So what brings you to New York City to get stuck into comedy? What is broken inside of your soul? Because it always seems like there's something wrong with comedians,
Yeah, it was
right?
just a botched parenting job.
One of those.
Most of it you can do.
The old classic.
Yeah, insecurity, bubbling over, self-defense mechanism becomes sense of humor, fear of a regular job.
There we go.
And then love of stand-up comedy.
There we go.
That's how you mix it all together.
Well, you just told us you have got a regular job in the form of the NFL voiceover as well.
Yeah, I get to work with the NFL Network, which is like, that's not a normal job, though. That's like a real
It's
cool...
the nearest thing I think comics get to like a regular gig, right?
It's the only thing where I refer it to as going to work.
Okay,
I have to go to work.
Do you wear a tie?
No, I get to wear this, but they, the cool shit is like, I'm such a big NFL fan that they just give me a bunch of free shit.
Nice.
I'm a huge 49ers fan, so they just give me everything video-wise. I have like so many 49ers DVDs now, it's ridiculous.
Now, hang on a sec. The NHL is the old ice hockey, right? And the NFL is the football, the American football.
Yeah, American football.
All right, the real football, right? Not that
I call
British soccer.
Yeah. If I were speaking to someone from the UK, I would call it professional brain damage. That's how
Yeah, like rugby in our country.
Yeah, but like we're better at brain damage with ours because we refuse that it exists. So that's why
and if you're wearing a helmet, then surely it's not going to happen.
Nothing happens to you with a helmet on.
Yeah, if you got a helmet on, how could you
do
have brain
anything?
damage? And now all the science is coming out. It's like, they all have it. Awesome.
That does nothing.
Why do they invest all their money in cars and houses they can't pay for? Concussion and brain damage.
Yeah,
That's what's
just blame the frugal spending on concussion.
That's what it is. So how long have you been doing that job? Is this like this is a passion, right?
Yeah, this just came up like 5 months ago. This guy reached out and was like, hey, I'm a fan of yours, and I work for the NFL Network. And I was like, I'm a fan of the NFL.
That's awesome. Did you get to go to loads of free games then?
Yeah, I get I did me and Al Madrigal and Tommy Johnigan. And
Wait, hang on, that's a person, Al Magical.
Magical.
Oh, Magical. I thought
cool.
Al Magical.
My ex-girlfriend.
This guy sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend thought that's what his name was too.
Yeah.
Like every time he would enter a room, he'd be like, it's magical.
There you go.
I
I have the flamboyant mind of a lady, is what you're telling me.
He has, but he was on The Daily Show, and he's a fantastic comedian and a great actor, and he put together this thing. We're all huge San Francisco 49ers fans.
Right.
So we did a web series with them 2 seasons ago, and then now we're like in with the Niners. So we go to a lot of games for free, which is like...
Is there like an initiation when you get in with the Niners? Do you have to
they fight
kill a prostitute?
Yeah,
or...
the entire defensive line beats you up, much like a Latin street game.
But then they all slap your ass as well. Good game, Soda. Good game.
I don't want to like this team anymore.
Amazing. All right, so that's what brought you into comedy, into the city, and that's what your passions are.
Yeah.
Passions surrounding the gaming world, though.
I play. I game. I wouldn't consider myself a gamer. I consider myself... I play video games to relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a meditation for you.
It's like let me turn off my brain kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I love sports games.
Yeah.
It's very repetitive I can turn off my brain when I'm playing Madden.
Well, Nathan, we had on the last episode, he's also a fan of the sporting game, right? Yeah, and also old retro games. That seemed to be his love too.
I love retro games. I love retro sports games, but I will. I think what it is there's also a little bit of OCD in me, where if I do a career mode in like UFC, I want to go back through it again and then not fuck up like one. We talked about this the other night.
Yeah.
About how crazy you are about that.
Yeah, I'm a bit fixated when it comes to
and I do that
games. These guys know, which is why they can complete a game in about a week. And then I'm there going, no, I have to do every side quest before I
side quest. Yeah, miss one achievement here.
And that's kind of my thing. It's like if I win the Super Bowl in Madden, on all Madden, it's like, well, now I need to go undefeated.
Yeah.
And then I will not sleep until I'm like, I'll keep playing it. New games will come out.
And then it's 6 months later and you haven't got any stand-up book because you've been like hiding away in a bedroom.
But I have a dynasty going.
Yeah.
I just have I got 28 championships. There's no undefeated seasons.
That no one but you and your PS4 friends knows about.
Exactly. That's like where you're like, oh man, I really didn't accomplish anything.
This is it. There really is an element, I think, in all gaming where, and I don't know, don't get me wrong, it gives me a personal sense of achievement to do something worthwhile in a video game. But I do look at it after about 300 hours of gameplay on a particular game and go, I could have done some fucking amazing things with that time.
I could have learned Krav Maga.
Yeah.
And instead now it's just
I could be a fucking ninja by now.
Instead of fake training for UFC, I could actually train for UFC.
Yes.
And been a
maybe
badass.
be pretty good. Yeah.
And now I'm just like, but I'm good on the game.
Would you be undefeated though? That's the question.
Then I go get mopped up online by some 8-year-old and I'm like, I just fucking
better.
I was
even better at that. Damn it.
Because some people just know, especially sporting games, I feel like a lot of people know cheats or little
like the best plays.
Yeah,
like cheapest. They always work against most plays.
This happened to me specifically on UFC 2, which I'm playing for PS4. I'll go and I have a very good.
I like the way you worded that, by the way, as if you're sponsored by PS4 to play it.
For PS4, not Xbox.
PlayStation, Sony's PlayStation.
Sony's PlayStation.
I want to thank my sponsors.
I love it. I just can't wait to get in the octagon again, representing the PlayStation 4. But I would go and I'm really well-rounded. I can like play the game. If you're playing UFC, you can like take it to the ground or you can stand up. MMA. But there's this one guy I wrote down his username and I just kept trying to find him.
Right.
Because he did the same cheat move every time where he would push you into the cage, grab your head, and then just do like these like little rabbit knees that would knock down your energy, and you're like, hey, stop! I'm just like, and then I'd get throw a couple combos on him, and he'd just grab me again, and I'm like, he's doing it again! Just like, I spent a night following this guy through different weight classes, being like, motherfucker, I'm gonna get you.
Did you go as far as to start looking up his username on Twitter and fucking 4chan and Reddit and be like, where is this kid? What's his name?
Thought about it.
Yeah?
Thought about it, but then I beat him. And everything.
There you go.
One time he went to reach out to grab the back of my neck and I nailed him with an uppercut. And I was like, fuck yeah! I was just screaming at my TV at 2:30 in the morning like, that's what's up! That's what, like it was a real fight. That's what's up when you try to grab my neck. Don't you put your hands on me.
This is it, man. It gets super fucking intense.
Yeah, man. That's what's great about video games.
With some of your games like that you do on your Twitch channel, you get some of those gamers directly involved in your games. I've seen them, and they know exactly the spot to sit in, and it's frustrating because you're like, you're taking away the fun of.
You're just going to win by any means necessary.
But also, this is it. Also, if you're competitive at that game and you've worked out you can stand in this place and that location to fucking get that headshot or get that, is it cheating or is that the mechanics of the game?
That's the whole thing. That's my thing with this guy kneeing me. It's like he did learn that if you take certain fighters and pushes you a certain way, he can drop your energy and knock you out. And it's like,
is it like an honor thing, or is just anything goes?
Yeah.
Is that like, because in Halo, there was
the
noob combo. It had a name. This charge up green gun. You charge it up. You'd shoot it. It would take down their shields, and then you'd switch to the battle rifle. Headshot instantly. A lot of people got pissed off about that, but it's in the game. You can pick it up too. You can pick it up too. I tended to be on the side that was like, that's fucking noob combo bitches. Get that shit out of here.
Because you want. It's like comedy. It's like with comedy, there's like easy premises.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can do the easy premise, but why
don't
you do something that's like challenging? What's funny about that is, remember the Nintendo 64 game Perfect Dark?
Oh, man.
Yeah. There was a gun on there called the Farsight, which you could see through
walls, man.
And I had this friend that always knew on this certain board where to grab the Farsight gun, go into this ventilation duct.
Of course.
That no one,
Of course.
you had to drop down and then go, but it was like this hidden thing, and then you would just
scanning
and just pick people
Oh,
up.
that's like no fun for anyone else though,
And
right?
then you would reappear.
Yeah.
He would shoot you, and then you'd reappear, and you could like. It was the 4-block screen, and there was no online play at that time.
Right.
So you were playing in
kind
the
of
same
saw what he
room.
was doing a little bit,
Yeah,
but you were like,
don't fucking
hey,
do
here
it.
he's doing it.
And you would reappear, and then he'd nail you, and you'd be like, "Dude, you fucking suck." And he'd be like, "No, I just know the game better than
Right.
you." And
I'm
you're
just
like,
using it's in the game. It's in the game, but it's still like, bitch
and you-
move,
yeah,
bitch move,
and
man.
then he would just put proximity mines down the
like
hall
to
from
defend
him.
himself a little bit, so you'd be going to get him. Oh,
Right.
my God.
Oh, man.
But I remember,
Clever.
Cheese.
but I remember
The cheese.
I remember when a friend of mine found out the perfect thing. Like he outsmarted him, and I watched it all happen. Like the evolution of an animal that realizes
learned, he died so many times.
He shot. He would take a handgun out and shoot one of the proximity mines,
Uh-huh.
which would do it, and then 2 of us would come. So he would either have to stay and pick people off,
Yes.
or go redo the proximity mines. And then we'd bum rush them.
You guys had to work together. I
We
love
did.
how like
Enemies coming together. By the way, then whoever killed him would kill him, turn around, kill the other guy.
That's
And
right.
then just do the same thing.
Yes.
Just take the proximity
Oh.
mines.
because that was
That's
the
great.
technique.
Yeah.
That was the best technique.
where you're like, oh,
my
I know
God.
exactly what you're doing. And then all of a sudden you've became what you hated. You're just like, now I'm my friend.
What have I become?
Yeah. Like, by the way, if I learn that knee move, all I do on UFC 2 is
That's the
drop
only thing, yeah.
motherfuckers with knees. I'm going to try that now.
You just got to
Yeah.
get online. That's what Google's for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Find all the cheats. I
Cheap as shit.
cheat in other ways on games where I do things like, look, I'm playing Fallout 4 at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
which I know has been out for a while, but I'm just getting into it. And I don't like to miss out on an item or a
Yeah.
the best outcome of any kind of mission. Also, I play as a good guy in games because I'm such a piece of shit in real life. And I'll go online and I'll be like, all right, I've got a choice here to make. Do I support this guy or do I support this guy? And I'll go online and I'll look at what's been said. Well, if you support this guy, then fucking 7 of them die. Or if you support this guy, everyone gets out alive.
Yeah.
And that's cheating because I'm not just living that kind of role-playing life.
See, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's like a gray area because it's almost in a weird way maybe ruining the story for you.
Yeah.
Because you got to pick. Like Fallout 4, it's about making your choices to move forward.
I know.
Like that's why I like a game like.
Although what I say is that I'm role-playing as a telepathic who can look into the future.
Yeah, okay.
And
All
so,
right.
It's all how you settle
that's what I'm doing.
It works.
It's all about how you settle it in your brain, and like that's why I just started playing Uncharted 4.
Right.
And
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
like,
great
that's like a
game.
lot of fun. But I love games that just are kind of like, hey, you're going this way.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
just-
a linear kind of progression. Yeah,
Linear like
Progression,
if you're
yeah.
gonna fall off the train, you're gonna die. We're gonna put you right back on the train
Yeah.
till you finish this. till you
Action,
learn.
boom.
Yeah. And I took a very strong edible last night.
Right,
And
nice.
started.
Got in the game,
And
man.
it got me. I was like, oh, I'm into this. Jump. Where are you going? Like running through the
climb
street.
and
Like,
run, yeah.
To the point where I was like, this is too much. I had to put the game down because I was like, this is too intense for me.
overwhelming,
I'm
yeah.
too fucking high right now.
I was going to say, man, when I eat edibles, I just want to fucking melt into my couch
That's
and
what
watch
I
a couple
did.
of episodes of some TV. Yeah.
Because at first I was like, oh, I'm going to play Uncharted 4 and I'm going to get all
this
into
would
it.
be
Yep.
And then I did it and I was like, this is a bad idea.
There are a couple
Started
moments in
logging
that
out.
game where Nathan starts tripping balls a little bit.
Ooh.
So I wonder if you hit that, you would have been
Well, in Uncharted 3,
double freaking
Oh,
out.
I remember seeing you do that.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
in Uncharted 3, he when he drinks the water,
He starts flipping out,
and he
right?
started doing the running thing where the screen tilts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I haven't got to it in Uncharted 4, but I just beat Uncharted 3. So
You need
that's-
some uppers for that bit.
Yeah, just some
definitely.
straight speed.
some fucking mushrooms and just start eating your controller. I tell you what, let's find out a little bit about games that may or may not exist. Swifty, let's do a little bit of a quiz,
Let's
shall we?
do
You
it.
ready
Yeah.
for this,
Swift quiz.
The Swift Quiz.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna give you guys. We usually do like 3 stories. Only one is real. I'm sorry. Only one is fake.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna.
Usually only one is real,
Usually only
man.
one is real. There's 2 fake ones. This week it's a reverse,
And
which is
so
why
there's
I'm
only
confusing
one
myself.
fake one.
There's only one fake
Now,
one. I'll give
should
you
we
guys
try
two
and
real stories.
guess the fake one? Is what we're doing? We're
Yeah,
trying
you
pick
want
out
to
the
you want to guess which one is fake.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
right.
all right.
All right, here we go. Okay, so first off, we have. All right, have you guys ever played Shadow of Mordor? It's like a Lord of the
Yes.
Rings game. It had this cool thing. What's
Yeah.
called a nemesis system, like
Yes.
where if you killed some orc and he kind of got away, he'd come back with scars, and be like, "I'm going back to kill you."
And then, yeah, he'd be
cool.
more ferocious when he'd fight you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you kind of built up like these nemesis in the game, which I thought was really cool. Well,
That's cool.
No one's really done that in any other game, but someone from Fallout 4, which you play, has made a mod, Nemesis mod. And so if you kill try and kill a death claw and it survives, it'll kind of come back after you with scars or whatever. Super mutants and also robots apparently too.
Okay.
So they'll try and kill them. They'll come back and try and get you.
All right.
Nemesis
Okay.
mod for Fallout 4.
I can see that. There's a lot of people with a lot of time on their hands when it comes to Fallout 4.
Seems like a complex thing to do, if you ask me. But hey,
Yeah.
next up, VR games. Right? We've seen VR VR demos and games, mostly just to entertain. But what if there was a VR game to try and help you solve a problem, like A Fear of Spiders? There's a Steam game called
Or AIDS.
Huh?
AIDS?
Yeah, blood diseases.
This one is specifically to help you solve your arachnophobia.
All right, I see what they're doing. Start small,
start
build
with
up.
that thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you literally just sit down and more spiders just gradually increase, and you're just trying to tolerate the spiders
Until they
there.
bite you and give you AIDS, and
Yes.
then you have to
Those infamous AIDS spiders.
They're
out there.
poisonous spiders, and you're just one spider, two spider, and just keep on ramping up until your fear of spiders is, eliminated, or you're absolutely terrified and never leave your home again.
Yeah.
So,
Can they do that with heights?
I bet you already kind of can in games, right? But that'd be a cool idea. What if you
Yeah.
got over roller
Really?
You
coasters?
got
or
you
whatever?
suffer from vertigo.
Not really, but I have a friend that has it really bad.
Oh,
and
really?
It fucks up stuff because you're like, dude,
You're like, come
we live in
on.
New York.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in
We're gonna go
tall
free running
buildings.
over
All the
buildings.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was like, but I remember playing Assassin's Creed in front of him, and he's like, I don't like this.
Oh man!
Oh, really? Watching
Yeah.
it on screen
Yeah, 'cause
freaks me
when you
out.
do
Watching
when you
it,
do the
wow.
Falcon's nest, the Falcon view.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the jump off the top of the buildings.
And
Yeah.
you'd be like,
VR can help
Yeah.
that, man. You start at 2 floors, then 3 floors,
Yeah.
work your way up.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
think it's a good
Really
idea.
good.
There we go.
Plus, you're in your own house, so if you do actually shit your pants,
Yeah,
then you just go
Alright.
shower,
Mop up.
change
They're
up.
good.
There we go. Exactly. In the home comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
All right, so that last one, you guys know Surgeon Simulator, where you have 2 hands, and so basically there's there's a body in front of you, and you just use your 2 hands. It has weird controls, so it's really hard to kind of maneuver yourself.
Yeah.
And you're either slicing into a human being and trying to do surgery, breaking their bones
Kind
with
of
a
like
hammer.
cartoony a little bit.
It definitely
Yeah.
is. It's a very cartoony game.
sure.
They've added other characters like aliens and
It's kind of goofy. Man.
yeah, or
goofy ass game.
or the Heavy from Team Fortress 2. So they've added some different characters.
Is it
Well,
like that game Operation, the board
Exactly.
game where you have to pull shit out? But
Exactly, yes. You're going there, you can take out their heart and put in some other things. That game's been around for a while. There's
Yeah.
even a VR version of it. But last week they released a special version with Donald Trump in it. So you can work on Donald Trump. You can
you can elongate his fingers.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
All those good things he wants to happen. in
You
his
can
life.
swap out his heart with a heart of gold if you wanted to.
Really?
And since it's Donald Trump and it's in America, you will get a medical bill at the end, letting you know how much you've actually spent, on the devices, etc.
That makes sense.
I like that.
So there we
That
go.
makes sense.
So which one's fake?
That's right. Which one of these 3 stories is fake? 2 of those are real. 1 is fake.
I'm gonna say the fake one is the fear. The one that's getting over the fear.
The VR
the
one.
spiders?
Why do you think the
Arachnophobia.
other? Why do you think the other 2 are real?
Because there's the Donald Trump one's so stupid that it has to be real. And then the mod one is because I think you nailed it when you said people have so much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That they can create a mod for that, and that there was a really cool feature on Shadows of Mordor. Even though I never beat it, that was a really cool.
It was
Hey,
cool
you think
feature, I
somebody
agree.
could have seen that and been like, "Oh, I'll just copy
Yeah,
that."
because immediately I was like, that's what you want in a
Yeah.
game like that.
Yeah.
It's for people to come back. It'd be so much better.
Adds more to the story.
Assassin's
Does.
Creed,
It's
if there
cool.
was a guy,
Yeah, it's more honest, isn't it? Like I
Yeah.
half fucked you up, you went away.
Yeah, and
Came
I'm a
back a
huge
little bit
professional
more
wrestling
trained.
fan,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
There you go. What about you, Future
I
Man?
guess for me, I'll pick the Trump one just because that game has just been out for a while. I don't know if is that like an official release, Swiftor?
It's an official release. It's not a mod. Official release.
I don't know if Trump would be like. I mean, like you said, it's very stupid. It is. It is stupid. But I just don't know. That game is so not relevant right now. I don't know why Trump would want to attach his name to that. Is he trying to get gamers to vote for him? Like, you can cut me out. Now vote for me.
I will say, there have been a lot of Trump games, and not any of those games have ever gotten permission from Trump. So who knows
they
if
might be-
this game probably did not get permission. I don't think any game has gotten permission from Trump to have
They're
it.
just doing it?
There's political simulators that
doing
use
it.
Trump and Hillary. Yeah, I don't believe there's any law that says they can't use that character like that.
I'm gonna pick that one.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna pick that one. I
Okay.
think that could be it.
Got it.
I like that as I think that's a great idea for a game. I like the idea that you can circumcise Trump so you can understand Bernie a little bit better that way by becoming more like him. I don't know, but yeah, it does sound like something that someone would make. The mods. You know what? In the spirit of good gaming, I'm going to say that the mod is not the real one.
All right.
All right.
I feel like there's a small chance that you're right.
Yeah, because actually, when I said, I could see people doing that, but then you came in with, it sounds like it would take a while people have got time on their hands, but they've got more time to do things like create a naked skin of all your characters. So
That's already been done.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that's going to be done. That's the first go-to
That's the first thing they take care
Adding
of.
a couple of scars and making them 10 times harder. I don't know. There's already a survival mode. Do you need any harder than that? Realistically,
True.
You don't use VATS and you put it on survival. That's pretty fucking hard already. So I'll go for that in the spirit of good gaming.
Okay, cool. So, Donald Trump. That one is real.
That is
real. Or certainly. Yep, Surgeon Simulator is real. There's a VR version of it.
So
Nice.
dumb, it is real.
You can insert the Trump Tower, and you can.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real thing. They released it last
Okay.
week, so that's a real one.
Missed on that.
Next
Missed
up-
on that one.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Nemesis mod Fallout 4. That is fake. You got me. You got me. Well done.
okay.
Well done. Well done. All right. there we go.
Finally, it's been a few weeks since I got one
for a while,
fucking right.
man.
I'm not gonna
Just- that
lie.
one.
I feel like this sign isn't real. This sign right up here. Not real. All this is real. This is all fake.
It's gonna work
microphone's
perfectly
not
for the audio.
The gamer rage is coming up.
If you are just listening to the audio podcast on iTunes, Dan Soder is gesturing towards the
Freaking out.
sign on the live Twitch feed above us.
Flipped out like a grizzly bear.
Check it out on YouTube. It's true.
But the arachnophobia one is real. You can like look at something and you stare at it for
Except for
a
the
second
AIDS
more.
bit, that was.
Yeah.
No, that one's not real yet, but maybe,
Everyone
later.
thinks, that you could get these special powers from being bitten by a radioactive spider, but in reality, you just get bit and then just get an advanced form of cancer or
Yeah,
leukemia,
then you
wouldn't
die.
you? And then you're dead.
Didn't work.
That's it.
It didn't work.
Oh man.
Just some little anemic kid, just like, I'm gonna get some powers. Yeah, you got the power to shed hair.
You have blood cancer.
It's fucking over.
Did you get bit by a spider?
Why would you do that to yourself? A radioactive one.
Spider-Man.
My neighbor. I want to fuck my neighbor. You can't.
All right, we got one more, right?
You want to do? We can do another one.
Let's
All right.
drop one more. We're
Good one,
powering
sweet.
through
All
this,
right.
guys.
Cool. All right. Once again, only one of these is fake. First up, you guys know The Sims. Sims has been around forever, and
I've heard of it.
I forget which Sims it was, but like back, you could actually have like two chicks, two guys. Same-sex relationships has always been a thing. Well, they're taking it a step further.
What?
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Next thing you're gonna be able to sim with your dog.
Come on.
Now you can specify. There's gonna be an update, and it's basically making like gender sort of like not a factor. You want to change your character's like gender, you can. Doesn't stop there. You want to
Okay.
make men have babies, you can.
Oh, wow.
You want to make them. You want to make them wear like female clothes or like females wear male clothes. No problem.
Yes.
It
You
doesn't
got the
matter.
option.
That barrier has
Finally.
been broken down. You can make a female masculine. You can make a dude have boobs. It's all yours. It's all up to you.
Nice.
That was
Finally,
an
we
update.
can all live out our dreams.
There
Yeah.
you go. Thank
Did
you,
it.
Sim.
Vicariously
Did it as a
through the
society.
Sims.
Waiting for that.
We did it, Reddit. We did it.
Guys,
Congratulations,
we did it.
guys.
All right.
Vote Bernie.
It's true.
Next up, Microsoft is teaming up with Chevrolet to put an option for Xbox Ones in their 2017 models. It's specifically in the sedan models, the SS for next year, and so you'll have the option to put, only in the back seats, 2 screens, tethered controllers, and it uses the optional cellular. Otherwise, you'll use your home Wi-Fi
That's
to
fucking
update.
awesome.
So people have done this for a while though. They've I remember like my brother installing a modded regular Xbox.
Pin my rides, right?
Yeah,
I get it.
exactly. Yeah, they'll have in the background.
we were going
Yeah.
fucking PS4 in the back
Exhibit.
Dude, they
an
did
ice
that.
cream truck.
We did that when I was a freshman in college.
Yeah.
This guy that I went to college with had a what was the name of it? It was an Infinity
Right.
SUV, and he had TVs in the headrest, and
Right.
we hooked my PlayStation 2 up to the headrest.
Oh man.
Fucking
And that was
awesome.
And we drove up to Vegas, and we were all getting drunk in the backseat playing video games. It was,
Nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's taken so long. I mean, it's been like...
It's
what,
weird,
like-
isn't
yeah,
it?
and Sony has...
Probably because playing video games in cars is not the most fucking.
You wouldn't have it in the front seat. You would just have it in the back seat
But
for your
some
kids, right?
twat
Yeah.
somewhere is going to fucking do that. Let's be
Yes.
honest. They're going to put a
Someone's gonna put
screen
it
in the
there.
front, that front sat nav panel. They're going to play around with the wires and get it hooked up into there.
It's exactly.
But is it too late? People, like, kids have their phones. Anyway.
Yeah,
But,
it's
like,
true.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's too late, but whatever. All right, and last... So fans have taken, like, modern games and, like, put them into, like, 8-bit format for, like, years now, right?
Yep.
People have actually made, like, ROMs for emulators. We can take, like, a game... And like they've done it for Angry Birds, we can play like an NES ROM of Angry Birds and an NES emulator.
Okay.
There's an 8-bit version of that. There's one for Sonic the Hedgehog, and now someone's taken. We talked about this the other week actually. The Witness.
Oh,
and
wow.
Turned that into a 8-bit flat puzzle game.
Isn't a huge amount of that already fucking flat and 8-bit? And so, not
No, it's a
8-bit,
it's a
but
3D game.
it's pretty like
I don't know. It's like flat. I guess it's not too bad to do, but it's like a puzzle game. It's 2D, and it's called Witness with one less S. So wit.nes.
I like that.
So cute there. Cute. So cool.
It's like 4th of July.
So So only one of those are fake. Let's go backwards this time. How about you?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, which one do you think is?
I feel like the Witness one, even though. See, I think like you were just super proud. I saw your little eyes, your beautiful little brown Uncle Yusef eyes lit up when you said wit.nes, because you know that was the whole bit you based that fake story around.
That's right.
You give me too much credit, man. Be careful what choices you make.
No, I think you're a very intelligent guy. We've established over the course of the last 9 podcasts that you're very fucking good at this game. So I'm going to go that's the fake one, the Witness in 8-bit, because it's a simplistic game anyway. It's not the most visually stunning game. It's about the puzzles already, so it doesn't need to be an 8-bit. And the other two, fucking of course someone's put Xbox in the back of a car. Right. And what was the first one?
That's the one I
The first one is, I'll have to go back. Oh, The Sims gender.
The Sims genderism. Of course, man. It's overtly politically correct. Of course you need a dude with both a dick and a vagina rearranging furniture in the house.
Agreed.
Surely at some point they should make it okay for Sims to marry animals like goats, because isn't that legal in about 7 states in the US already?
That's not true.
Is that not true?
No, I don't
thought
think
it's legal
I
in
don't
some.
think bestiality is real.
No, to marry, not to have sex with. You're allowed to marry a goat.
I don't think.
Or
I'm not a
animal.
lawyer, but I don't know if that's true. However,
I'm
going to
Google this
world,
while you give me your
Google it.
answers.
But I see in a sim world how this could be legal.
Right.
So, Future Man, what do you think? Which one's fake, dude?
You saying they're just putting Xboxes in the back of cars?
It's an option. So you go to Chevrolet. It's an option. It's an
they
optional
can
thing.
put it in
It's an
on.
add-on.
Okay.
It's an official Microsoft Chevrolet thing, though. It's not like someone's not modeling it for you at like some garage. You could always get that done. This is like you go to like a Chevrolet dealership and go like 2017 model of like this SS like sedan. Yeah, I want the Xbox model with like 1 terabyte of thing and whatever, and that's that.
I remember like loading up the
Dan
the
Soder,
small,
you're right. I
like,
just want to confirm you're right. You're right. People have attempted to do it in many states
and been shut
but
down.
It's not legal in any state, not recognized legal in any state.
There we go.
And when it happens, I'm
But
married
when
a golden
Trump gets
retriever.
into power and makes America great again, you'll be able to marry that horse.
All our animals will also be our bride.
They're going to be manning the wall.
Yeah.
Just horses with little guns.
Pull it down that.
Shit, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna agree with Jeff. I think the Witness one, beautiful game. I can't see them changing that into 8-bit or going for that.
It's not them. It's just so you know, it's another party.
Somebody else.
This,
I don't know. I still, I don't believe it. Swift.
Okay, all right.
It's
Just take it, Future Man. Just take it.
I'm gonna go with the Xbox.
Okay.
In the car.
I feel like it's just something doesn't feel right about it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I could be wrong. But the tethered controllers was where I was like, why would they do that?
Maybe so you don't take it out of the car. I don't know. All right. But cool. Let's get started. So, number one, you guys are all correct in that The Sims is legit. That's a legit
Okay,
update.
all right.
That is
That's
good.
felt
You can make
real.
dudes have babies. You can put clothes on. So that's great. I can't wait to have some fun
How's it
with
going to
that.
come out? That's going to be an interesting mod.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just an official update.
Yeah, but no, I mean physically, how does the baby get out of the man?
But
Hey, like in Sims Fashion, they see some weird stuff and then
C-section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Section.
Science.
All right.
Cool.
I'm glad we got into the science. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, you
guys.
got to see Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how you figure
You have to design your character to be honest with me.
That'd be great.
And next up, we got Chevrolet working with Microsoft. Congratulations, that one is the fake one. Yeah. Dan's got it.
Well
Dan's
done, Dan
got it.
Soder.
Okay.
Feel good about that win.
Nailed
Feel
it.
real good about that win. I want to thank all the states that haven't legalized bestiality.
The Witness NES game is a real thing. You download
a real
it.
thing.
It's a real thing. It's
They're
like
going
60.
It sounded so stupid it was real.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
the NES thing he was super happy about.
I
There
know.
you go.
So you
There
threw
you
us off the.
go.
I gotta say, well done, Dan Soder, for
Yeah,
getting the
feel
correct
good.
answer
Feel
there,
good
and
about
also well done to Swiftor as well.
Yeah,
That
Swiftor.
you always
Good
come
one,
to the
man.
story. And
Swiftor.
also,
You guys
that
are
is the
tough
first week that I feel like you've completely thrown me. For a couple of weeks, I thought I had you pegged, motherfucker. But
You
this time you
did.
came through and you just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good weekend news.
You got
Threw
the
some
first
deep
one.
That was
man.
also a different
I
format,
airballed.
so you know. But yeah,
That's
cool.
true.
Thank you
Switched
guys.
it up. The Swift.
When are we going to
man.
make a comedian's game? We need to give a game because remember you
No.
came up. No, never.
Because it would just end up in drug addiction, fucking suicide, or bitterness.
Well, yeah, it could be like a point-and-click adventure where you have to desperately find material. That's like you're walking around just finding inspiration
Go
left,
get
right,
life
and center.
experiences.
Just attending therapy sessions every week.
I'm sure there's going to be, like, in the future, there'll be, like, a podcast game.
Yeah.
Where they're like, start your podcast.
Well, there's a
There's
YouTuber
that, yeah, the
game.
YouTubers
There's a
game. That's a
YouTuber
thing.
game. Yeah.
That's an actual thing. That
Really?
People
Yeah.
are just YouTubers. I mean, Swift, you had it on the quiz a couple weeks
yeah,
ago,
yeah.
man.
So you just simulate-
And we all were like, no, come on,
That's
man.
bullshit. And then I saw it on fucking
Alright.
Steam.
You
Yeah.
just-
You simulate having a podcast.
You play as a YouTuber. You become a YouTuber.
Yeah, so you're just in there making videos at home, and you go out and try to like attempt to have a girlfriend, and all this, and try to make money off your videos and get likes and do vlogs. So it's like The Sims, but
It's
for
ridiculous.
yeah, like pretty neat.
This world is collapsing on itself.
Yeah, exactly. YouTuber inception.
Yeah.
And a YouTube of a YouTube of a YouTube.
I guarantee people will be uploading their content from the game as well to YouTube, going, "Oh my god, look at my YouTube character!
Yeah.
He
PewDiePie.
fucking did it, dude!"
Yeah, I guarantee
People are like,
it's like
"Whoa!"
PewDiePie's already played as himself.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's like,
Fucking, I hate that
Playing
guy
as
so
myself
much.
in
I'm
this game.
sorry, man. I've never met the guy. Do you know PewDiePie?
he's
You're
a
aware
nice.
of this guy?
I've met him. He's a nice. He's a legit guy in real life.
I'm sure he is. He just seems like it's.
I only know him
so-
through the South Park episode.
He's in a South Park episode.
He's in two of them.
Are you serious? Does he get to? Does he play himself, or it's
He
just
does.
them ripping him apart?
No, it's
The first one's Cartman trying to be him.
Right.
And then he comes in at the end.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Wow. All right, that gives me a mild level of respect for him.
And Cartman keeps popping up throughout the episode in the corner going, what was his...
what was his catchphrase again? It was
Yeah.
it was
That's PewDiePie's.
no, he didn't say. He said another
Cartman's
word.
like,
What?
Cartmen Bra. Or I don't even know.
Cartman Bra.
Is
That's
that
what
it?
Yeah, it's Bra.
Bra.
Yeah, it's Cartman Bra.
Cartman Bra.
Great episode.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was until South Park.
And then you went online and you were like, what is this
Wait,
PewDiePie
what is-
business?
yeah.
What? This guy's making a shit
I just
ton of
can't
cash.
see
Yes.
like a mid-30s-year-old man jumping on videos and going, "Oh, look at what I'm doing! Oh, my skateboard is on your penis!"
then
It's
just-
like, really?
Yeah, then he
and
drives his Aston
17 million views.
Yep.
Fucking really?
He takes his fucking Phantom Rolls
Yeah.
Royce to the store. That's insane.
And he's got a super hot girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I hate him, really, because I envy his life. I envy his
I
life.
get it.
Yeah.
I
totally
envy his
get it.
life. I
It's
just
good
feel like a
motivator.
man with that kind of level of success and also who has to do that kind of content should have at least committed or attempted suicide once by now.
Yeah, you want the dark the dark history of him.
Yeah.
I get it. I totally get it.
All my favorite comics are basically dead. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I like a broken person.
Yeah, so you're gonna wait for the down years of PewDiePie.
Yeah, I want PewDiePie.
There's still a
like,
chance for him to hit those.
I
mean,
want
he's-
TMZ fucking updating. Like, oh, this has got a
Just
terrible
uploading
heroin
videos.
addiction.
Yeah, uploading videos of him just jacking it. And you're like, why did you
You're
do
like,
that?
you clicked
No
the
one-
wrong video, I guess.
Oh my
man.
god, PewDiePie, why did you put that up? And he's like,
That
I
gets
don't
18
care.
million views. He
He's
makes
like,
more
"Fuck
money
you,
off of it.
kids, exactly.
I get my jerk session sponsored. As he's coming, he's like,
Oh man, maybe I just like the broken people. That's what it is. I
yeah,
guess.
absolutely. Because I'm fucking amazed that this dude makes money off that. That's awesome.
Have you ever thought about making online content? I mean, all of us do this. We all have to upload bits and bobs and highlights. You make a fucking business out of
do
it
good,
because
yeah.
you do
Yeah,
really
yeah.
regular stuff. You ever thought, maybe I should just get online and
No, because I feel like if I would have found it by now, I would have found it. You know, I'm going down.
something that you'd want to do like that?
Yeah. I don't really. I've never understood that. Like, I'm not good at creating online content. So that's why when people were like, when I put out my special, people are like, "You don't have anything out. You don't have an album out." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." They never really thought about it like that.
Dude, I think that's the best way. Though I took down everything stand-up wise.
Yeah, I just put out.
Save
an
it
album.
for the special when someone wants to
Yeah.
give you some fucking money for it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and then there's like official online sets you can see from like Paste Magazine or
Conan,
like
you did Conan as
I
well.
did
Yeah.
2 Conans, and then there's
Two
like,
Conans.
Yeah, there's like
Which Conan did you like better?
I liked the first one better, just
Yeah.
because there was
He had better hair then.
much better hair, and I was half in the bag when
He
I
didn't have the drink
That'll
problem
do
then
it,
either,
yeah.
did it?
I
Spreading rumors about Conan.
Oh yeah. He wasn't violently aggressive the way he was.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he was.
Way less racist back then as well, I
Oh
think.
yeah, he didn't call me any epithet. Yeah, he didn't.
You honky motherfucker.
a lot
Look
of
at this.
slurs.
Could have used some more of that.
He grabbed my arm firmly. The second one.
Okay, yeah.
But it was.
Came into your dressing room before the set and just
called my
caressed your
mom
shoulder.
called my mom the N-word. She
Oh,
yeah.
She wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Which I found very odd.
Yeah.
No, but it was. It's one of those things where I think creating content is a thing like you have to do.
Right.
Where to me, I'd feel panicked.
Yeah.
I'd be like I gotta. Like I like kind of working on my own schedule, especially with like the radio show and other stuff. There's I think there's stuff I'm putting out, but it's kind of nice to be like, yeah, I'm away, I'm making stuff, so don't bother me.
And then that's fine, and people know that you're doing that in your way. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because I feel like you burn out if you're just constantly like in comedy. I'm talking about.
Well, it applies to fucking Twitch
absolutely.
broadcasting as well.
It does.
You know, especially you're like have a character that is very strong on your streams.
Yeah.
And trying to maintain that level of energy for
Gotta be on for
fucking
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours.
Well, when you did that
Jeez,
24-hour stream.
Yeah. I mean, there are points where like probably it's just the energy level hits a point where maybe it's like
Maybe I should do drugs.
Maybe I should just do some. So I do drugs, and then I'm like, I'm back.
Maybe crack cocaine is not such a bad idea.
So you have to go for like 6 hours just to keep it.
I mean, that's
moving?
pretty normal. That's pretty
6 hours
like
is an
7,
average stream.
8 is like normal. And then when you're not streaming, you're also working on the offline highlights and optimizing your stream and going
watching
back and thinking,
PewDiePie videos and
PewDiePie, yeah.
shouting obscenities at the screen.
FutureMan.
It's so crazy that you have to like just constantly keep.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a stand-up set. It's like an elongated, improvised stand-up set. It's
Yeah, you're
really
trying
fun. Where you're just doing crowd
The fun
work
part
for
of
us.
it is though that you're like improvising the whole time. You don't know what's gonna happen in the game. There's like crazy, hilarious moments that you could never plan for, and you got all these people watching it live. Like that's like what it's about.
What's the
so
most
amazing
you've had
about
people
it.
watch you? How many?
Most at one time, like maybe 3,000, maybe 3,000.
What about you?
Across Swift probably had like.
Maybe like around 14,000 is my max.
Hey.
Personally.
Oh wait, if we're talking hosting and stuff.
Oh
though,
no, then there's there's other events like
events.
like E3. It's like like 500,000. But,
Yeah.
but that's E3. That's like
That's
an entire
different.
other.
Yeah, that's
other
just
thing,
hosting.
But I'm saying like watching you.
I get like
specific-
42,
Oh, yeah.
43 maybe. I
Okay.
think there was a time when both my parents were on as well, so it went up to like 45.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Jeff had
solid.
way more.
Whatever,
than that.
whatever,
Jeff had-
That's
Jeff.
half of
Whatever.
90. That's really good.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That's really good.
That's about how many people come out to watch my stand-up as
Yeah, me
well.
too.
So
That's why so many waitresses are getting sent home on those late shows when I'm on the
that's
road.
what it is, man.
If you think about a room of 50 people, like.
Oh yeah. No,
good
my general
Yeah.
numbers are around 100 to 200,
For
I guess.
sure.
So, and with that,
But I feel
it's
like people on Twitch get so hung up on like their numbers
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
whereas if
yeah.
you think about it, like
if you could get 100 people to sit
That's a
down and want
shitload
to
of
watch you
people to,
every
like, watch
every
them.
day, 6
Yeah.
days a week watching you, I get like 100, and that's like that means I'm doing okay.
Are
And
these people
that's
that are
like-
also playing the games, or they want to see what you're doing?
depends.
Sometimes
Totally
they're doing that.
depends.
Sometimes they're playing another game. They've just got you on there listening to you because they like the way you sound. It's like listening to a long podcast. You know what I mean? Where they can, something funny's going on. Let me see what's going on. Yeah. But most of the time, people are watching you. They're into it. They like going through a story. Do you never used to? I mean, when you play video games, you play with buddies.
Yeah. I like. See, here's the whole thing: is like even online, I will play with like people I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like to play with people in the room.
Yeah.
Because there's shit talking. There's like a lot.
Yeah.
of,
Right,
like,
exactly.
Yeah,
Or
well,
like-
that's changed. I think over the last decade, that
Okay.
local based gaming has definitely dissipated somewhat. But I'm with you. I think that's the best kind of gaming.
Yeah.
3 guys, beers.
Yeah, talking shit.
On
That
the
was like my
couch,
favorite
yeah.
thing in the
Yeah.
world. Is like, especially there was nothing beat when you were like when there were 3 guys, but there was only 2 spots to play, and then someone would lose, and you're like, now you got to wait.
Gotta rotate.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Like-
loser passes.
But that's what Twitch viewers are.
Okay.
They're the extra gamer.
That's right.
Watching and going, oh fuck, what?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
you fucking like
Yeah,
that.
That's
They go
great.
like,
Because I just had a thing where I was working in Winnipeg, in Canada, and I'm a huge fan of Nintendo 64's No Mercy, which is a WWF game.
Yep.
And it's got a very underground cult following where people know, like, there's like a really big No Mercy thing out there where like you could put it out on Twitter and people are like, fucking love No Mercy. I got this character. I'll fucking, they have their memory pack. Like,
Yeah.
I'll fucking go.
we need to get you a voiceover job in WWE now. That's the next thing.
I've
right?
worked on the
Yeah.
list. I love WWE.
There we
Continue,
go.
guys.
Currently doing work for NFL.
Yeah, please.
Available for,
Yeah.
the
Please
other
keep
days
it.
a week.
I already have No Mercy, but I'd like another copy. So it was pretty funny. I did this Thursday night show in Winnipeg, and this guy, the super awesome guy came and brought me joints because he knows I smoke pot, and I was
Right.
like, oh, it's great. And he's like, hey, do you want to smoke a joint with me and my friends after the show? And I was like, yeah. And we're out there, and his friend was like, what are you doing Saturday? And I was like, I got to work. I'm like writing the show. I got to do work. And he's like, oh, I was going to ask you if you wanted to come over and play No Mercy. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you'll come over? And I was like, yeah, you got to give me 30 minutes to make my creative character because I know exactly how to make them. And he's like, yeah, you got it.
He's like, of
and then
course.
we fucking played No Mercy for 3 hours, and it was one of the most fun experiences I've ever had with fans.
Yeah.
Like, at one point, we're playing, the dude's like, I can't believe you're just sitting next to me playing this game right now. And I was like, I'm beating the fuck out of you.
I'm not playing it. I'm shaming you on it.
Look at this game. I'm gonna
Killing
roll
you right now.
And then, like,
And now he doesn't come to any gigs anymore because
It was great
you
because, like,
ruined
the guy-
his personality.
There was like one of the guys there had all like he had like all the belts.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, I beat him for one of his belts, and he was like, no, man, you can't leave. You can't leave with my belt. And so we had to play, and he beat me again in the rematch.
Retained his belt.
But
Yeah,
it was
there we
fun
go.
to be like, I kind of wish I would have got out of Winnipeg with that belt. That would have been nice. But it was like a really fun experience. But that's what I meant. It's like being in the room and like kind of experiencing that. So I guess that's what
Video
Twitch
games
is.
connects people now.
It's like
Yeah.
that all the time. Yeah.
It was just pretty great. You could just sign on and be like, oh, this guy's playing. I'm going to watch this shit.
You know what? People feel connected to us. They feel connected to the podcast. In fact, they get in touch with the podcast and they ask advice of Future Man.
Advice
He's from the
of the future,
future.
yeah.
He's back to beat every single video game.
That's right.
Because
Yeah.
in the future, video games are taking over the earth, man. So it's a
We got
blessing
some
that he's here
questions.
at all.
You
Let's
guys have been
some
sending in questions. We got some advice for the future. That's right, advice for the future. Okay. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna have my personal advice, but you guys are also gonna be able to
Sure.
weigh in as well. Because I don't know 100% what's gonna happen. Because coming back in time, I'm just altering the future. You know,
Sure.
you don't know everything. Like just because you're from the future doesn't mean you know everything about. People come in and say like, "Hey, what's going on with this?" And it's like, "Do you know what happened 300 years ago on a random Sunday?" No, you don't know. So just to clarify that shit.
I think that was I think you laid down some surprise.
All right, so this is from Anonymous,
Truth.
and he says, "I'm having trouble saving money. Any advice on how to set a budget or to start a savings?" He's asking us for financial advice.
You're his dad now.
Yeah.
You're literally his dad.
Listen, save your pennies, all right?
And the pounds will
I mean,
come.
it's very difficult for us to answer that because we don't know. I mean, hopefully you have a job, I guess. We're going to assume that you have a job.
How much are you spending on hookers and cocaine?
Yeah, that's really important. You need to budget that in, make sure it's not too much, only about half
Are you a
of what
professional
spend.
comedian? In which way you're not going to have any money
Making no
for
money.
most of your life unless you're very fucking lucky.
Keep working, and even then, it won't be enough.
Set a budget, start saving. I mean,
Put $5 aside a week.
more like
$5 a
don't
week?
spend more than you make.
Yes.
Right.
Save money for your taxes.
Right.
Is a good one.
Learn how to count.
Yes.
Math. I mean, maybe this is like a 8-year-old that asks.
You know what?
this
I'm
possibly.
gonna be fair to this guy though, because I'm being a bit of a dick at the moment. I recently had to go through and budget for my life because I realized that since I've been in America, I've basically been spending savings. You know, it's cost me about $3,000 of my own
Big
money
move,
every
man.
fucking month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially.
Plus New York City. Hello.
Yeah. And I
you moved-
should have moved to fucking
Cleveland.
I should have gone. I should have gone somewhere
had a
where I pay
house.
$500 a month. That would have
Yeah.
been better. Anyway, but you just got to go through and work out every single part of what you're spending every
Right.
month and how much you're earning, and work out how much prostitution you're going to have to do. And
Yes.
I've averaged it out. I suck a couple of dicks a month,
Yeah.
and now I'm good. I'm
Cha-ching.
clear.
Boom.
I can live the life I want to live.
Yeah.
But that's really, I remember when I was at my brokest, I'd like sit down and be like, this is how much my rent is. This is how much I need for food. This is what I need for my fucking electric bill. And then I was like, how much do I make a week? Okay,
Yeah.
I can spend this on whatever I want.
Exactly, right.
That's my
You figure out
spending
what
money.
your leeway is, and how much,
Yeah.
set a goal of how much you actually want to save up. What are you trying to save before, right?
This is how you know
have yourself
Dan's a
goal.
real comedian, because he had something left to spend on what he wanted.
There we go.
Which is booze and cigarettes.
There you go. Hey, that's better than nothing, right?
Yeah, that's what I had to fucking save up for.
Basically, it's time for you to fucking grow up,
Yeah,
Anonymous.
yeah, yeah.
Grow up.
Sit down, get a notepad and figure it out. Crunch
Yeah.
those numbers. All right, this next one's from Whiskey Turtle Foxtrot. He says, "My beard is competing with my mouth for food. Is it time to shave?" Have you ever had a huge beard? And you guys
I've had
bearded
a
like
reasonable
big beard?
reasonable size beard.
I let it grow a little bit, and I didn't like the interference, so I just trimmed it back down. Tried it out.
It
wasn't
bugs
for
me a little bit.
Yeah.
You didn't
I
like
know
the
what this
interference
guy's
where
talking
at
about.
airports when you were trying to get through security.
That happens anyway. Doesn't
Like,
matter.
hang on a sec, your family's from the Middle East and a beard that size,
guys.
fucking come with us, sir.
That was
Spread your
Full
butt
cavity
cheeks.
search. Yeah, exactly.
I just noticed I'm the only beardless man here.
Yeah.
Mine's laziness. Laziness.
you
if
have
that
the
makes you feel
potential
any
though,
better,
clearly.
yeah.
So you're all right.
I think I could. I've never really gone through it. I think I'm going to wait till this winter.
Yeah.
And then is that when as
Wait
Winter's
until you
a good
start
time.
wearing
I mean-
plaid shirts as well on stage, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Just get the beard, go full hog,
I'm gonna go
fuck it.
full alt. When there's
Full Sean Donnelly, that's it.
Yeah, Sean. When is the best time to grow a beard?
Probably
When,
November,
when
right?
you've given up
Yeah,
on being young.
right.
Giving up on being
Teasing,
young.
I'm just teasing. I was trying to make you feel good about yourself.
I'm thinking November.
Yeah.
Yeah?
November is a good time.
What,
it
for the
does make a
November
difference.
thing?
No, it gets a little cold.
Cold.
It gets a little cold. He's
you know
not.
what?
He's not doing no shave November. That's not what he was talking about. He's not-
I'll say probably January.
That's when it's like bitterly cold. But you need to prep like a couple, like maybe a month and a half to get it nice covered.
So that's what I have to do. I have
Like
to prep?
start in November,
Yeah.
I'd say, and then you'll be ready for December, January, February.
Yeah, you need to give yourself a month. It depends how fast you grow facial hair. We don't
Not
know, man.
fast.
Yeah, we'll give it
Not
maybe
fast.
a month and a half, 2 months, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you gotta prep it.
And then
It's like summer buds.
I mean, it depends on your preference, right? I mean, I
Style.
trim.
Yeah.
I try to, so I mean,
Yeah.
I've been lazy about it kind of recently.
Now, how excited are you to take off the beard? Is that going to feel good?
I think
You've done it a few times. You've been growing it out
I
lately.
kind of just mix it up. Like I'll have a
But do you
beard
feel
and
like-
then I'll get rid of it.
He's going
It
full
just kinda like
Spartan at the moment. He's just like going to cut the hair short.
I
He
think
used to
for
have long
E3,
hair like
I'm
me.
gonna host E3. I might trim it down a little bit for E3.
But you'd never take it clean off.
Sometimes I do.
I think you should do like go faster stripes on the side of your beard.
Yeah. How does it
Do
feel?
like,
when
did
you-
you
Yeah.
some, like,
Or get a
future
real
shit?
fucking serious moustache, start curling
I
that
had
shit
a
up.
nice mustache back in December, a big fat one. I had long hair like you, and then
Yeah.
a mustache, and I was just rocking that. I mean,
And
a little
then
bit scary
people
in the
kept,
streets.
yeah, I was
but-
going to say, when you were
Little bit
hanging around
but hey,
outside
I'm a streamer,
nurseries
so I
at
hang
4 in the
out. Yeah,
afternoon,
well.
people were like, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
How does it feel when
Get
you
your
take your
sweets.
beard off?
When you take it off, it feels
Like down, like right to the bare skin, like shave
it feels cool. It feels kind of
feel
cool.
like
I don't know.
cool.
Did you guys ever have braces?
Also,
and get your
Future
braces
Man
off?
looks super young, man. You look
Yeah.
super young, dude.
Without the beard, like it takes off another 5 years or something.
I believe it,
Yeah.
man.
I could be one of those
I believe
actors that like plays a high school dude, and they're like 20 something. You know, I'm 28 years old. You know, so who knows what? And like when I'm 50, am I gonna look like I'm like
That's the way to
30?
go, man.
No, you're going to age overnight.
And
It's
then
going to hit
boom,
you
all of
real
a sudden
fast.
it'll be
You're so white. You're going to go out in the sunshine twice, and it's going to be fucking over for you.
That's how always. Whenever I look at guys with beards,
Me
I'm
and
always
Middle
like,
Eastern over here, well, our
Yeah.
fucking skin's already prepped for it, mate. Do you know what I mean? I got the Macedonian, he's got the Middle Eastern. We're cool, man.
Yeah,
we,
you guys are
We
fine.
look old now, but
yeah,
fucking, if we keep moisturizing.
man.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to grow a beard just to shave it.
Yeah.
I've wanted to grow a
shave it
beard,
off.
have it, and then just have that like on a hot day like today, just
Yeah.
to shave it
Yeah.
and feel and be like, because I remember when I had long hair and I cut it in the summer, and you go outside
And it's like fresh on your neck.
right on the back
Yeah.
of your neck, and you're just like, oh,
Dude, you're making me tempted. I've been thinking about cutting my hair, but I'm like, I think I should just
Yeah,
wait
yeah, I've
until
been
someone
thinking about
pays
it,
me
man.
to cut it for a
yes,
roll.
yes.
But then, what if I just don't get a fucking roll for a long
Keep
time?
growing it out,
keep growing,
man.
keep going.
Today I've got casting to play a yoga teacher, and I
Okay,
have to
that's-
have
that's
like
good.
long hair. Like, hey man, what's
So that's
going
working
on?
for that.
There it is.
Yeah.
Right, just
But
turn
I've
you
always-
in the chi.
I remember the best part of cutting long hair was the wind outside of the barber shop when I left.
Yes.
But the second one was the shower.
That feels super good.
And it's so quick to do as well to wash your hair, so it's
You
done.
just one dry off, and then you're
Yeah.
like, okay.
Going
Yes.
from long hair to short hair like that is
Yeah.
insanely different.
And then
when
a
you
girl
wash your
touching
hair,
the back of the
yeah.
hair where it's all nicely shaved, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Gives you like
God.
the chills.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. There's something about having a beard and
Sorry.
and-
I can
and not,
never, I
like-
can never know that feeling any longer.
sorry.
It's okay.
Maybe grow out the back.
Dude, the back.
yeah, you got hair around the side.
I
You
could-
can grow it
I
out
could,
like a
and
fucking monk's haircut. That'd be
that'd-
cool,
the
dude.
card.
That'd
You
be
could get the
absolutely
Just
card
start
down.
wearing robes. Just call yourself a scribe. It'll be beautiful.
Yes. Do the friar
When
tuck
someone
thing.
pays me to do that, I'll be right.
All right, cool.
There you go.
I'm gonna
That's
start
reverse
saving
man.
right
There you
now.
go.
Let's start
The
saving.
beard thing is about like being your own boss though too, man.
Yeah.
Like nobody, I don't have a job where somebody you have to shave or anything. So it's like, yeah, I can
You can
have
Chuck Norris the fuck out of life
Chuck
right
Norris
now.
this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Go for the mustache.
Yeah,
so,
get it.
You know, I'm doing that.
What was the question? That's I've completely.
I think it was just about should they
Oh, is the
competing
bit because there's
for-
too much for
yeah.
food? Maybe learn how to eat properly.
Yeah.
Just or eat foods that are
Just
designed to
trim it
go
down a
directly
little
into a
bit.
mouth, like a banana. You can get that in. Spoon food in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's-
Straw.
just use
Eat your
spoon.
food through a straw.
Yes, like you broke your jaw. That's
Exactly.
exactly.
Oh, look, he's about to eat a fucking pasty. Don't do that. It's crumbly as fuck. It's going to get everywhere.
Yes.
You know, whoa, calzone. Were you crazy?
No, got to go direct into
Soup
the mouth.
and
Yeah.
a straw. Now we're talking.
Or just
Yes.
shave it. You
Direct
just
deposit.
shave it,
Or
you
stop
know?
eating.
Just don't eat, yeah.
Starve yourself.
Fatty, just stop eating.
Save that beard. All right, we got one more. This is
One
from
more.
Epic Fail 100. He says, what would be your top 3 points? We get a lot of questions about streaming.
Yeah.
And so I finally decided to pick
Everyone's
one about
trying to take our
streaming.
jobs. That's what it is.
And so they say, what would be your top 3 points of advice to aspiring streamers?
This
I
is
kind of
like
want to hear
someone
what
coming
Dan
up-
has to say. I
this
wanna
is
hear
like someone
who
coming up to
doesn't
you.
know it all.
I would say,
Yeah, Dan, what do you think streamers should do, aspiring streamers?
just
What do you like to watch?
stream a lot.
Oh, there we go.
Lot? Okay, so put some time
Stream a
in.
lot.
That's actually a good one.
That actually is.
Have fun while you're doing it.
That's the most pussy out answer I've ever heard
People
in my
like to
entire
say
life.
that. Yeah, that's true.
And then third, I would say, pick games that you like.
Oh, wow.
Dan's ready to stream,
That's actually
man.
like on point.
This now just
On
became
point.
PG rated.
And jerk off while you're doing it.
There we go.
There's the
But
fourth.
not on
bonus
camera.
advice.
Just let it be known that you are jerking off.
Nah, keep that
I
on
think
camera. Yeah.
the best advice we've ever had.
Thank you.
That's
No,
That is
no
it.
worries. That was
That
it.
is
That's
it.
literally.
I'll tell you this. I haven't jumped in the stream game, but all this talk, I think I might.
You're going to get on there.
Yeah.
Great. We're going to
Yeah,
lose
give it
out
a
on
shot,
even more
man.
viewers. Thank you very much, Future Man. Advice
Yeah.
for the future.
No
Killing
problem.
it
Good
as
job,
usual.
everybody. Of
Thanks,
course.
Dan, for
Good
throwing in your
questions.
thoughts as well. And Swifty Pops.
That answers it.
We're going to wrap things up, man,
Yeah.
because I know you've got to get back to your job. I got to go
My
do an audition.
job.
And these guys have got to go and do some streaming this
Yeah,
afternoon.
streams.
What are you guys going to be playing this afternoon? What's going on this
Back
week?
to BioShock. I just got into it.
And you're doing a
Classic
full
game.
franchise first
Everybody
time
loves it. I'm gonna
through.
do 1, 2, and Infinite.
Oh.
Everybody was hyped up on
And it's
Friday.
terrifying, right?
And it's creepier than I imagined. Like
you go.
I thought it was just first-person shooter, but like I'm freaking. I don't play scary
No,
games.
it's pretty
man. It
fucking
scares the
scary,
shit.
dude.
Jump
Have you played
scares.
BioShock? Any of the BioShock games? Oh, bit scary, man.
It's one of those franchises that you bring it up and
So you're
people
going
are
to play
just
all
like,
3 today?
No. It's gonna take I don't know,
A few weeks.
maybe a week or something. A couple weeks.
What are you
yeah.
going to play today?
Probably going to do GTA today, actually. No,
Yes.
no, some GTA today and maybe some Call of Duty. Usual.
Nice,
Usual.
nice.
Yeah.
A little co-op with some of your subscribers
Absolutely.
and some of your team.
Yeah.
And since it's Monday, I'm definitely doing Monopoly. So I love playing Monopoly
Does
every
Monopoly
Monday.
on
Nice man, he's going to
That's right.
take your houses from you, as all Middle
Mortgages.
Easterns are doing, pretty much in every major city across the world.
Everywhere.
You're killing our economies. That's what I'm saying. And Dan, what's going on for you? Where can people check you out if they want to see your
Just
live shows?
At Dan Soder on Twitter and Instagram and dansoder.com.
Okay, dansoder.com. Check out the website. Please give him support. He's a fantastic comedian. He's
Yeah.
been an amazing guest today. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
round of applause
yeah.
for Dan Soder. We'll be back again after E3. We're going to be away for E3. So these guys are both going to be hosting. Make sure you check them out on the Twitch. It'll be on the front page, I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
yeah.
of Twitch.
Oh,
Give them
yeah.
support. Throw up some global emotes of both of theirs on the chat. Check out their individual accounts as well. Twitch.tv/FutureManGaming. Twitch.tv/Swiftor. And mine is Twitch.tv/Jeff Leach. DanSoder.com for the best comedy across the US of A.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sometimes
You
in
be
Canada.
beautiful. We love you. We'll see you again. Oh, bye bye.
Bye, guys.